Tourism Finance Corporation of India is a 25-year-old company. It was established in 1989. Basically, it is into the financing of the hospitality projects like hotels, resorts, amusement parks. This company has been doing well. The last few years, another 2-3 years back, this economic conditions were not good. So the company has not been doing so well, but for last 1 year, we have again put ourselves on the road to the growth, and we have taken that the annual growth rate will be CAGR will be 25% plus. As of now, the company's balance sheet is of 1,500 crores, and I am hopeful that in another 4 years period, we should cross the balance sheet size of more than 4,000 crores. This company is into this business, and appraisal quality of this company has been very good because we have a lot of database till now. In the last 25 years, we have financed about 780 projects, and more than 44,000 rooms in the hospitality industry has been financed by the Tourism Finance Corporation of India. So a lot of experience and the database what we are having, it helps us to have a quality appraisal of the projects. And that has helped us to garner the business of the greenfield business as well as from the takeover business, and also the refurbishment and expansion of the existing projects. We are having 3 streams of the business basically. One is the greenfield projects which are coming up, and we are, as this company is into this business and by virtue of our experience, we are concentrating more on 3-star hotels in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, which gives us a good growth, and our risk is also dispersed over larger number of cases. And apart from that, this greenfield business, we are also into the takeover of the advances from other banks and other financial organizations. And in this takeover also, I feel that the current financial year will be a better year because now any of the existing lenders, if they restructure the asset, it will be classified as NPA. So the better option will be available as a refinancing of the asset. And as a result, we anticipate more business, takeover business from other banks and financial institutions in the hospitality sector. Apart from that, amusement parks, resorts, and the banquets are also now coming up, and this is another potential where we see that a lot of potentials will be there. Going forward, the potentials in the growth potentials in the industry, I see that there is a lot of positives in the current financial year onwards. Government has given a lot of push to the tourism industry by giving so many relaxations and improving the tourism policy. As a result, the foreign tourist arrivals have started improving, and with the improvement within our economy, the domestic tourist, which is more like this middle class, has also started traveling more, and as a result, the budget hotels requirement as well as for the resorts requirement has increased. And for last few months, I have started seeing that the occupancy levels have also started improving. Particularly in the metros, the occupancy levels have increased by more than 10%. It was somewhere around 50%, and now the occupancy levels in the metros have started picking up beyond 60%. So it's a good sign because the excess capacity which is existing in the metros, that will get absorbed by this additional demand, and then we'll see the improvement in the ARRs also. So with this, I see that the current financial year is going to be a better year for the hospitality sector, and moreover, the economy also, we are very hopeful that economy is going to improve, and with that, the business travel will also increase. So this improvement in the business travel, improvement in the domestic tourism, and the foreign tourist arrivals, all these things put together is going to bring in good improvement in the hospitality business this year. The falling interest rate will certainly benefit the industry first of all, but at the same time, our rate of interest, what we are charging to the clients, we keep on passing on the benefits of the reduction in the rate of interest to the clients, but at the same time, we are also anticipating the reduction in our cost of funds also. Going forward, we have seen that to some extent we raise the line of credit from the banks also, where the interest rate has already come down. And apart from that, the bonds which we are in the process of raising, we are getting our rating redone. And after this rating is redone, we are going to raise more bonds during this year, which we are very hopeful that we will be able to raise at a lesser price. So correspondingly, our cost of funds will also come down, but in this process, we will be able to maintain our NIMs 3% plus. I will say that here the risk factor is minimal, because whenever we take over any asset, the construction risk is already over, number one. Number two, the cash flows have already stabilized. So we are very well aware of it, what is the level of the cash flows, and accordingly we can carry out our appraisal for giving the loan, which is serviceable, so that the viability becomes more certainty in case of takeover cases. So the risk as far as concerned in the takeover cases as compared to the greenfield projects is lesser. Message to shareholders that company is going to grow by 25% CAGR. And we are having sufficient capital as of now, so we are not having any immediate plans for diluting the capital. So our return on equity is also likely to improve with the improvement in the size of our balance sheet.